What's going on, my Fly Happy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. The Fever, they pulled it off, man, in a sluggish game, man. We're about to get all the way into it, man. But before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit at least 12.7 by the end of the day, man. So if y'all can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so real quick, man, 93-86. The overall point of this game is it was so sluggish, man. This was probably the worst game that I've seen from the Fever and in the second half. Excuse me. And the Sparks, the Sparks were missing shots after shots after shots after shots. And even the Fever weren't really finishing that well around the rim. Although they finished with 49% from the field, they weren't shooting that well from the three, 7 for 22. But yeah, even with 49%, it doesn't tell the full story because close to the rim, they were missing. Caitlin was missing some layups. Boston was missing some layups. Mitchell was missing some layups. She was off tonight. Yeah, they were missing some layups, man. It was a tough game. Nonetheless, they pulled it out. Hamby started showing out. Hold on, let me actually reload this. Okay. Hamby started showing out closer to the end of the game, but she was traveling a whole lot. Not a great game from her. 16, 3 steals, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. She was filling the stat sheet, but she went 6 for 15 and 0 for 1 from the 3. Her game didn't look too polished tonight. Stevens, she was hitting 3 for 6. She shot 50% from the 3. And they were leaving her wide open. The Fever were leaving her wide open. I didn't understand it. She made 2 of them back to back. And then she come down for a third one wide open. I'm like, okay, they're just not going to guard her. What's going on? But nonetheless, she finished with 13, 1, and 11 in rebounds. Yeah, like I said, they were just letting her hit the threes. Sims, Odyssey, look, I like Odyssey. She was very dangerous with Arike, but her shots sometimes, they just look like she just throwing them up a tad bit, just throwing them up. She didn't shoot too bad from the floor, but man, some of those shots, I'm just like, okay, Odyssey. And then she went 0 for 3 from the 3, so I'm pretty sure she wanted to shoot better than that. Other than that, their bench is the story of the game, too, if you pay attention to that. If you look at the Fever's bench, you only had 3 players that was coming off of it. And they gave you 3, 3, and 4. Not too much in the other fields. But, yeah, because you got 13 and 16 coming off the bench. So this is what really kept them in the game. And when we talk about the Fever, I'll let you know what else. The chat and I really was talking about what else kept them in the game. But this is a big factor as well. They had bench production. They had really good bench production. So, but overall, man, the Sparks, I feel like they were way better than they played today. Rakia Jackson, especially Rakia Jackson. 5 points. She finished with 2, going 2 for 11, 0 for 2. Yeah, could definitely play way better than this. This was her perfect moment to show that even though you have a terrible record, y'all are a great team, and they just didn't show it tonight, unfortunately. Nalissa Smith, 13 points, 3 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. She actually had a decent game today. I'm not going to lie. Decent game for Nalissa. Boston, this was her game. This was Boston's game. 24 points, 4 assists, 14 rebounds. She went 10 for 16, 0 for 1. Took care of the line. It's a few finishes that the chat and I was talking about. We was just like, man, if she could finish more at the rim, she would have 30 points. Easily have like 30 points. So that's my only thing with Boston. But I am glad that she is starting to catch momentum. She's starting to get the confidence back. Because without Boston tonight, the Fever probably would have lost this game. they needed to run the offense through Boston. And I can give Christy Size props tonight. When the chat and I was talking, I was like, look, nobody else is making shots like that. They need to run the offense through Boston. And as soon as I said that, Christy Size had the offense running through Boston. So I give her props on that. The adjustment was perfect. Perfect adjustment, Christy. I got to give you props when I know you get toe up a lot. Toe up. T-O-W. Toe. Let's talk about Kelsey Mitchell a little bit. Slow start. Wasn't really the firecracker that we usually see. But she definitely was still getting to her shots in the end of the game, closer to the second half. 18 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. She went 8 for 18, 2 for 7. So not the greatest shooting day for her. But nonetheless, she did find ways to get to the 18 points. Can't knock it. But I know she would want to have a better day than this. 18 points not bad, but I know she want to have a better day. Lexi Hall, look, 4 points and the 4 rebounds. I know that don't look like much. But what she was doing on the court was very necessary. What she was doing on the court was very necessary. They needed the hustle points. They needed it. Absolutely needed it. So shout out to Lexi because she was hustling, man. And then, of course, last but not least, man, Caitlin Clark with the big triple-double, man. Let's go, man. Clap it up for her. Hey, look. Now, if there's any time you're supposed to be stat padding, this is the time right here. When you about to get something as historic as your triple-double, because we know how rare it is in the WNBA. We know how rare it is in the WNBA to get a triple-double. This is when you stat pad. Now, all you AR soldiers, I don't want to hear it. Don't come in here in this comment section. Don't come in here in this comment section and start saying, oh, now you bigging up a stat pad. Now you bigging up the stat pad. Now it's okay to stat pad. Nah, listen to me. Last night, we saw Asia and Angel Reese on the floor stat pad. You can allow Caitlin Clark to do one game of stat pad. You can allow her to stat pad. I don't want to hear it, fam. I don't want to hear it, fam. Don't come in here talking about, oh, now it's okay to stat pad. But no, man, she finished with 24 points, 3 steals, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. Man, what a game. 8 for 17, 4 for 10. I know she'll want to shoot better. I know for sure she'll want to shoot better. But it's not terrible. It's not an awful night of shooting. But I know she'll want to shoot better. And then she had 7 turnovers. The turnover game for both teams was atrocious. I'm not going to lie. It was atrocious. It looked like really sloppy ball out there. And that's the main thing I can say about it. Very sloppy out there. If Indiana plays this type of game, these are the games that's not going to win in the playoff time. Honestly. And we all know the issue. When you go to the half-court game with Indiana, it's not their best game. Run and gun, fast pace, up-tempo. That's what they need to be doing. Even when they were doing it, they were missing the layups. And when I saw that, I said, okay, they might struggle this game. They might just struggle this game. So that's the main thing I saw, man. Like I said, shout out to Caitlin Clark. Once again, triple-double. Getting it in. Oh, I know y'all mad. I know them AR fans are mad, boy. All the Caitlin Clark haters. Matter of fact, y'all can come in, man. Come in. Chew me up in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.